Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ryan Switzer on the return. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, Mayfield. Caught by Cobb. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Now he'll escape to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 10.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Jones. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jones to throw on third down. And oh, that
Nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Patriots 3.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Mayfield on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Touchdown! That's caught. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. Powers through him. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Returnable for Dorsett. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Harry on the right side.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Mayfield off the play fake. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Fights loose. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Danny. 18 Cardinal.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the gun, Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Harry. Powers by at the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so,
got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Mayfield now. Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And Myles Garrett, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I see 47. Mike Bourne. Get the ball.
Off the play fake. Jones.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Patriots.
For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they can't bring him down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A run for Nick Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, it shifts past him, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next score, Browns 49, Patriots 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland,